Hey guys, it's Kip here from KDC Marketing, and in today's video, I want to talk about the email marketing section inside of your Wix Studio website that's over here in the dashboard. So you can, once you have your Wix Studio website and premium plan set up, you can use the built-in marketing tools that Wix Studio has. And one of those tools is email marketing. And you can see that there's other tools here, Google Ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, other tools you can use as well. Email marketing is the one that I've used the most for my own website and helping clients. So I'm inside the email marketing panel here, this section of the dashboard, and I want to show you a couple things about it. So these are all the campaigns that I've sent, and you can kind of see here. There's a couple of emails that I've sent out. I haven't sent one out for a bit, but I sent some out last year. So let me look at my statistics here. This is one cool thing that you can do is you can look at your statistics and see who opened the email, clicked, that sort of thing. And if you have products and services on your Wix Studio website, like Wix Bookings or e-commerce products, it'll track the sales from those emails here in the statistics. This email in particular didn't go to the Wix Studio website, but you have some good information here. So if you want to build an email, this is what the email builder looks like. And so this was the email that I sent out for my Black Friday bundle. And so you have an email builder here. And this has recently been updated. It's about the same as it used to be, but has been refreshed and has been optimized a bit. So this is how you construct the email. And it's drag and drop. It's really simple to edit these sections and to go ahead and build everything you need to build. And you have a couple of options up here like mobile view. You can see what it looks like on a phone, make sure it's looking good. You can see what it looks like on a desktop. And there's lots of different things you can do. So over here, you have the add elements and you have these different sections. So you can add a single element. You can add a header. You can add a hero, collections and lists, galleries, footer. So there's some templates here. From your site, you can add things like blog posts. So you can add a blog post section here. And then this is an AI tool to generate your own, and you can chat with AI to kind of build out your email. So all you have to do to add a section here, I'm just going to show you a single element. Let's say that I want to add a button. So I just drag this and I can add it right there. And then it has its own section here. And if you click in, you get some options to edit this button. So you can choose the font and bold and all these things. You get this for every section. So if it's a text section, you get all of these different things here. Image, same thing. And you can drag this up and down. So maybe I want the button up there, or I drag it back down here. So it really is just a drag and drop builder similar to the website. And it's really easy to use. You don't have to do any coding. You don't have to do anything like that. And you can get some really good emails put together and sent out. Once you're ready to send the email after you built everything, and of course, you can go around and click on all these different spots to test everything, but you go to test email. And so you can do a send to email. So I could send this to my own email address to test what it looks like. And then if I hit send, it would allow it to show up in my inbox. So we could see what it would look like, test the links, all those different things, make sure everything's good to go. Once that's all done, then you would go to next, and then you add in the information. So here's where you got to put what contacts you send the email to. So you could send it to subscribers. You can create segments inside of your contacts and have different segments that you can email it to. You can filter out inactive contacts. So if I do this and I filter out, you'll see, oh, it didn't change. Usually it changes a little bit. It drops down because I do have some inactive contacts. So then you would go to next at this point, and then you would send it out. There's like a final review page where you would send it. And so if you want a simple way to do your email marketing, rather than connecting another tool like a MailChimp or Klaviyo or some other email provider, you can just do it here inside of Wix Studio. This would be the final screen, and it shows 0 recipients right now because I removed them. But again, you have the option to send a test email. You can go back and edit the subject line. You can change the sender details, all those kind of things. But that's how you would go in and use the email marketing. Now, one thing to remember is that with email marketing, you do have a limit. And so the limit would be a little bit lower than this unless you have a plan. So I have the Essentials plan, gives me 500 emails a month. It resets every month. I could always upgrade to send more. But this is something that I have used for my own business, used it all throughout last year. I've helped clients use the email marketing from Wix. It's pretty easy to get set up and to get going, and then to start sending out emails to your customers. They have all these templates in here you can use, or you can create from scratch. So I have these kind of basic templates where there's more like a wireframe. Then they have these design templates here that you can use if you want to. I usually just reuse a lot of the same ones that I've done before. So this reuse button for me, that works pretty well because I usually have a similar format. But you can create all different kinds of emails and get really creative with your email marketing. Now, one final thing I want to talk about when it comes to email marketing is you might not have any email subscribers. And if that's the case, that's pretty typical for someone who's just starting out or for a new business. So the way that I get email subscribers are through my lead magnets. That's the primary way that I get people to give me their email address. So I'm going to show you my lead magnet here so you can see what it looks like in case you want to do the same thing. So I have these two brand style guide templates that I created. These are templates in Figma. This one is a multi-page brand style guide. So it's got multiple pages. This is kind of a snapshot of some of the pages. And if you want this free resource, you put in your first name, last name, email, and subscribe me to your newsletter, and you click submit. If they don't check this box here, then they don't get the resource. So they have to go through this form in order to get it. And this is what adds them to my email subscriber list. I have another one that's my brand style guide template. And that's just a one-page simple template here that you would then customize for your client. So you put in the text-based logo, colors, headings, and a picture here. If you want this one, you put in your first name, last name, email, and you subscribe to the newsletter, and you can get the free download. And of course, I have some automations working in the background that send that resource to the client. And then I have some automations that give me a notification that I have somebody else to join my subscriber list. So this is my automation that auto sends the asset here for the style guide 2.0 and the style guide, that other style guide we looked at. And so if we were to go in here and look at the run log, or maybe the email stats, you can see that I get sometimes a couple a day, a couple here and there. I think if I look at email stats, that's a little bit better. So if we go to email stats, then we can see here. So 64 delivered, some of it opened, some of them clicked. So that's good to see. So that's what gets people onto my subscriber list. And then that's what allows me to send them emails. So another takeaway for this video is if you want to create a lead magnet like this, something that I've learned over the past few years is you need to create a resource that people really want. If it's something that they really want to get for free, they're more than willing to give you their email address for it. And if it's just like join our newsletter or sign up to receive updates, nobody is going to sign up just to receive an update. Or sometimes it's even hard to get them to sign up just for a discount because we're so saturated with those kind of things. But if you have a resource like this, in this case, it's a Figma style guide template. If you had a checklist or a free PDF or free video training or something like that, you're much more likely to get somebody to go in and give you their email address in exchange for that resource. So those are two of mine that have worked really well. My multi-page style guide template has been probably the best performing one out of the two. So you can create endless amounts of lead magnets on Wix Studio and create landing pages like this with Wix forms that then get people on your subscriber list. So that's a little bit into how I get email subscribers who might be interested in some of the other things that I'm doing, like my online course and some other things. And so I use the built-in email marketing tools from Wix Studio and haven't really felt the need to get anything more sophisticated yet. There might come a day when I want to get something that's a bit different, a different email provider, but for what it does and for the price that you get and the fact that it's all integrated into Wix Studio, the email marketing works great for me and for most of my clients as well. The plans are affordable, and you get to benefit from the integrations that Wix has built with inside their own native platform instead of going outside to a different third party. So that's what I have for today's video. Wanted to break down the email marketing. It's not something I highlight too often, but it is something that you can use to help you grow your business. It works even better if you have subscribers. So find a way to get more subscribers using lead magnets and finding ways to give value for free in exchange for an email address. And then you can continue to nurture those people who are interested in what you have to offer through your email marketing. And I'm trying to do a better job of this year. I haven't started it yet, but I'm going to get on track here soon to send out at least one email a week. That's going to be my goal, and I'm going to try to do that so that I can continue to provide value to my email subscribers, and so they don't wonder, hey, where did he go, or how come he's not sending us more information. I want to try to show up more consistently there, and that's something I need to work on. So hope you found this video helpful. It really is pretty easy to get in here and build these emails out and send them, and it can lead to some really great results. So that's what I have for today's video, and I will see you in the next video.